Good morning everybody! This is a third video using assembly pictures and storybooks to drive a community cohesion narrative for children. Teaching children after 6 months of isolation that we are together, we're different, but we belong here and we are safe in our schools. I always start assemblies with an assembly picture. There's 300 of these pictures on my No Outsiders website. And this one is from a couple of years ago. What do you see here? So I showed a picture as children are coming in and they're looking at it, and they know that as soon as we start the assembly, I'm going to be asking them about it. So as they're sitting, waiting for everyone to come in the hall, they're thinking about what the story is behind the picture. And then I ask them at the start, so what do you see? What's happening? Where do you think it is? Who do you think they are? This picture is interesting, isn't it? What do you think is happening in this picture? We can see a man, we can see another man with his arm out, he's maybe dabbing something. What could he be doing? And children are guessing about what is happening in the picture. And then after a few guesses, after a bit of discussion, I tell them the story. So this is a photo from the US, and this is of a man called Dave Cutlip. And Dave owns a tattoo parlour. What's a tattoo parlour? But this is a tattoo parlour with a difference. He calls his tattoo parlour Random Acts of Tattoo. And what he does is he specialises in removing tattoos, or it's hard to remove tattoos, so actually he covers them up when people have changed their minds about what they put on their bodies. He does a lot of work for people that have racist tattoos on their arms. Dave says, and there's a quote here, I want to get it right, so I'm going to read it out. Dave says, sometimes people make bad choices, and sometimes people change. We believe there is enough hate in the world, and we want to make a difference. So Dave is saying to people, if you have a tattoo that is racist or that you've changed your mind about, you can come in and we will cover it up. And he raises money, he has a crowdfunding page, and people are giving him lots of money to do this, to fund this, to cover up racist tattoos. That's interesting, isn't it? That's an interesting story about racism and people changing their minds. Why would someone get a tattoo that was racist? Dave gives an example of someone that came in and he had white written on one arm and power written on another arm. White power. What Dave did was he covered up the white with a heart and roses, and he covered up the power with an eagle. Why would someone have a tattoo saying white power? What are they thinking? What were they thinking when they were saying that? You see, not everyone understands about No Outsiders. Not everyone understands about diversity and difference. Some people are frightened of difference. Some people think we should all be the same. So the person that had that tattoo just didn't understand yet. And yet's a really important word. Didn't understand yet. They weren't lucky enough to go to a school like ours where we talk about being different and we're proud of being different. They were frightened of difference. They wanted to say that everyone should be the same. But what's interesting is they've changed their mind. They want to have that covered up. They don't believe that anymore. And that's great, isn't it? Because that shows that ideas can change and people can change. And Dave, the tattoo parlour, is going to help them change by covering it up. It's a great story. It gives us hope that anyone can change. And even if someone has racist ideas, or someone doesn't like people that are different, or people that are gay or lesbian, or people that are black or white, anyone can change. Ideas can change. All we need is dialogue and hope. Anyone can change. It's a great No Outsiders picture, isn't it? I always end up by saying, why is this about No Outsiders? It's about No Outsiders because that man with that tattoo began to feel like an outsider. They changed their mind, but Dave is making sure that no one is an outsider. He is helping people change. Anyone can change their ideas. We just have to talk to people. If you want some books to read after this picture, there's a couple that I've thought about. This is The Bad Seed. It's by Jory John, and it's a great story about a seed that is bad, but he changes his mind about being bad, and he explains about why he was bad. He had a very difficult upbringing. He was eaten as a sunflower seed, and he was spat out, and he was really, really unhappy. And he wants to be good. At the end, he finds a way. He finds a way to be good. He starts to say please and starts to smile. He holds the door open for people. All I can do is keep trying, and I keep thinking, maybe I'm not such a bad seed after all. It's a lovely story about people changing. Some stories about race and racism. This one is a great one for younger kids. My friend Jamal. It's about Joe and Jamal. They were born the same day in a hospital, but they're very different. Well, they're the same in lots of ways. They both love superheroes and they love sports and basketball. But Jamal is Muslim and Joe isn't Muslim. Jamal's family is from Somalia. Joe's family is from America. And to find out about Jamal, Joe asked questions. And this book is all about asking questions. And there's a lovely page in the middle where Joe meets one of Jamal's aunts, and he says she was wearing jeans and a sweatshirt. I thought if you were Somali, you had to wear Somali clothes. But she said you can still be a Somali in jeans. His aunt didn't wear a headscarf like Jamal's mum. I asked her why not, and she said she only wears it when she prays. I asked her lots of questions. This is a super book to encourage children to ask questions to find out about each other, and to find out that actually, we can get along. We're different, but we can get along. And finally, this book is in the No Outsiders new scheme, mixed by Ari Chung, and it's a super book about race, difference. It's about reds and yellows and blues. They basically fall out, decide they can't be together anymore. Reds are best, and it's about how they overcome that. I'm going to do a video about this book later on, because it really deserves its own video. So 3 books there that could really back up this picture and really drive home that narrative about everyone being different, but everyone getting along. There are no outsiders in our school.